We did this last year, actually. It was a long time ago, like way back in February, but I wanted to do it again. Is Super Bowl predictions, predicting it, because everyone always says, well, I know who is going to win way this far out. And it's like, let's, Jake, Jordan, me, let's all put it on the line right now. Who is going to be your Super Bowl matchup, and who wins? I'll have someone else start, and I will give you mine in a little bit. But who is going to win the 2025 season, but 2026 Super Bowl, and who are they going to be facing?
Well, I mean,
Um,
honestly, I think this season's unpredictable. You got Patrick Mahomes. You obviously got Patrick Mahomes, one of the best players in the NFL right now. You got Josh Allen with Buffalo Bills, one of the best players. It has been the Chiefs and the Bills winning the NFL for the last couple of years, but this year, I mean, I think a surprise team comes out of nowhere. You got the Dolphins who might be on the up and rising. You got, the Atlanta Falcons with Michael Penix Jr. He's playing pretty well right now. And then you got teams who have drafted quarterbacks. You even got, I know Evan talked about it earlier in the show. You got the Cleveland Browns who they don't know what they're doing in a stacked division, but like they just drafted two rookie quarterbacks. One's gotta pan out. Um,
no, Jake.
either either
Obviously, the five Browns quarterbacks are just going to lead them to the Super Bowl. That's they. If we just have five quarterbacks, maybe they can just all throw the ball at the same time. Or I don't know. I really don't know what Cleveland's thinking.
Well, we got
Your
to talk
guess is as
about
good
four
as mine.
because I mean, they're gonna cut Deshaun Watson this offseason. There's no reason for him to be there. I mean, yes, he's coming off an injury last year, but he wasn't playing good prior to that injury anyway. I mean, the Browns are gonna cut him. There's no way around it. But I think at the end of the season, it will be, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I will actually say the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
I think that Herbert to McConkey duo will be unstoppable this year, and I think the Brock Purdy to Brandon Ayuk will be unstoppable this year as well.
All right,
I
so
think
whoever
those
gets
two
over the hump,
teams
yeah.
will battle it out at the end.
So unfortunately, in the NFL, I feel like we don't see too many quote unquote Cinderella type runs. And I feel like the Chargers would definitely have that motto on them because they're a team you don't see, in the spotlight that much. San Francisco has
Yeah, I
been
mean
there.
they made the playoffs last year though, so you never know.
They did, but I'm just talking about in the span of, the last decade or so. Um, Obviously, you have Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, Josh Allen in Buffalo, Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. All those guys in those places. Um, I feel like the AFC champion this year. I feel like this is Buffalo's last chance with Josh Allen, and that, and, um, like this is their last dance, so to speak. So I'm going to go with them coming out of the AFC. They finally get over the Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City hump, in the AFC title game. And the NFC, I'm actually going to go with Philadelphia to make a return. Uh, Last year was not a fluke that we saw to Saquon Barkley. I feel like he'll be even better this year. Although, as we've seen in the past, the unfortunate Madden curse, but I don't think that will apply this year. Give me the Eagles and the Bills.
And they did not ban the tush push earlier this year, so the Eagles can still use that.
Correct.
It got pretty close though. I was not expecting it to get that close, but there was like two votes away or something. But the tush
Yeah, well,
push
the Packers
remains.
were the one who started that.
Yep. And then like the final vote was the same as the score that the Eagles beat the Packers in as in the playoffs.
That
Hmm.
was hilarious.
That
That
was
was
pretty
hilarious,
funny, yeah.
actually.
No, that was pretty
That
funny.
was pretty
So
funny.
I agree with Jordan, except I'm not going to go the same way. I've got different picks, but I respect the Bills. I think when people say Josh Allen is a choker, yes, he has lost a lot of big games. But I mean, you look at it like Peyton Manning, perfect example. He lost like I think his ninth year was when he finally won a Super Bowl. So I'm not giving up on Josh Allen. I picked him to win it all last year. I'm going to go a different route this year, but I am a Josh Allen believer. I just wanted to put that out there. Especially when he lost Diggs and still did just as good, but or maybe even better. But So my prediction is going to be I've got another team that's going to get over the hump winning it all. I have the Detroit Lions winning it all. The playoffs last year were an abomination to say the least. The Commanders just ran up and down the field. And you got to give props to Jane Daniels, but that was embarrassing by the Lions defense. Jared Goff did not help them in that game. They scored points, sure, but just timely turnovers did not do them any favors. And I think they're well coached. They've got a good system. I don't know why I'm going to take Detroit to get over the hump this year. Give me the Lions, and all right, here we go. Buckle in. Give me the Lions over the Tennessee Titans. Um, Now I'm going out on a limb for a couple of reasons. One, I think the Chiefs' luck is going to run out pretty soon. And I think the Chiefs are still a very good team. Travis Kelce is going to retire soon. Mahomes is great, but as we saw in the Super Bowl last year, he can be a little susceptible to not always being great. And then, they have to constantly worry about paying everybody. So I think the Chiefs will still be a consistent playoff team. I think they're going to fall off a little bit. So who's going to take their place? The Ravens haven't proven they're going to fully step up. I like the Bills, like I just said, but they haven't proven that either. So now I'm looking at a wild card. The Bengals are solid with Joe Burrow, but can the defense hold up? I'm just going on it based on Jake's boy and my new boy Cam Ward saying that he wants to win a Super Bowl his first year. Now, I don't think they're going to win, but I think it's going to be a wild card. I'm going to take my own team to make the Super Bowl and lose to the Detroit Lions in
Like Cam
2026.
Ward and Xavier Westebo duo will be unstoppable this year.
As long as he
They're
makes the team,
going,
Jake.
He'll make
Yeah,
the team.
no, I
they'll make the
think he
team.
will make the team. Yeah, I just don't think it's for sure a given, but like he's good enough. He's an undrafted free agent, but he's good enough, and they brought him there for a reason. I do agree with that.
Will he
But
be
yeah,
wide receiver one though? Probably
no,
not, but
no,
he'll make the team though.
you still have Calvin Ridley, you still have Tyler Boyd, you've got guys who've been in the league for a long time.
Yeah, Calvin
And
Ridley will be
Lockett,
wide receiver one.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he will.
he'll still make the team though. So we're going on
Yeah,
that.
and I hope he does. I really hope he does.